September is the time to honor children with cancer and the community that supports them. During Child Cancer Awareness Month, events and fundraisers are held to raise funds to assist in curing the devastating disease. But can plants cure cancer? Some of you may have heard of Dr. Sebi, a pathologist, biochemist, and herbalist who moved from Honduras to the US and was on a mission to heal humanity. As it happens, he had been curing some of the most deadly diseases on the planet for almost 30 years, from AIDS to cancer, diabetes, lupus, and epilepsy. These are just a few of the ailments he has completely reversed. In fact, he was so committed to his work that he took on the Attorney General of New York in a Supreme Court trial and won. He unfortunately passed away last year whilst being imprisoned in Honduras, but the basis behind Dr. Sebi's approach is clearing the body of excessive mucus, which is believed to be the root of all disease. According to Dr. Sebi, blood and starch in the diet are the main reasons we can be overrun with clogging plaque. He believed that starch is a chemical that wreaks havoc on health, mainly because it causes acidity within the body, and the same goes for animal products. On the whole, an acidic body will create toxic mucus and congest the system, leading to inflammation, whereas an alkaline pH will do just the opposite and support vitality. You may have guessed by this point that consuming an alkaline diet is key, as Dr. Iffy told us yesterday. But Dr. Sebi takes this one step further by recommending fasting, along with taking botanical remedies, which detox each cell and replace depleted minerals. The remedies are classified as natural vegetation cell food and nourish cells at a very deep level. So today, on Our Take, we discuss herbology in its entirety and look at the effects of cancer on children in Africa. I am, of course, joined by my panel of experts, Dr. Joseph, Korede Akindele, and Labo Daniel. So, good morning.
Good morning.
How are we?
I like being referred to as an expert.
I mean, you are. You are. You are my expert at Arise. There's no topic that you don't know about. So I call you on every day. Now, cancer it's something that, I mean, it's devastating. It has affected many people. If you haven't been affected by cancer yourself, you know someone certainly who has. And I am of the naturopathic herbologistic root and belief approach system that Dr. Sebi founded effectively. Well, I wouldn't say he founded it because it's the same as the African traditional approach to medicine. Now, a lot of medical practitioners tend to quarrel with herbologists, if you will, if we put it mildly, and, well, effectively call it jargon, say that it's not effective. As a medical practitioner, what are your thoughts on the question, can plants cure cancer?
I think it's very dangerous.
Right.
Here is my point. It's certainly good to live healthy. So at the point where you don't have anything wrong with you, then make the right choices. Absolutely, that's great. So you want to be a vegan, you want to be a vegetarian, make those choices, and that's good. At the point when a person has a tumor, there are 3 ways to take it out.
Okay.
Go and have surgery and have it cut out. Take chemotherapy to kill the cells, or go under radiation and fry the cells dead.
Right.
You cannot, at the point where you have a tumor that is established, tell me that plant medicine is going to do that. A lot of the medicines we do use are plant-derived.
Okay.
However, I'm very, very cautious about alternatives because, you see, if you ask already, we see children every day who their parents have taken them off to some herbalist or herbologist somewhere. And at the point when we met them, they were stage 1 or they were stage 2, they come back in stage 4. Oh. And I'm the one who has to tell them, like, listen, you should have gone for treatment at the time that we told you. So for me, I just think it's dangerous. I think we're not ready for it. I think Africans, it's different when there's no alternative. When I tell you, oh, you know, there's some people who come and you tell them, listen, there's no treatment here. I mean, if you don't have a choice and you don't have any other options, then that's fine. Right. You know, maybe, okay, we're at the point where we're ready to try anything. But when I tell you that, listen, there is treatment, your child can be cancer-free, and then you decide to go and do something where the research is still out, you know, we're not certain about what we're doing here. And then you come back and in fact, right now I have a patient that I was on the phone with just yesterday. And this is the same thing. She was afraid of chemotherapy, so she went. And she went and had herbal treatment somewhere. And then she comes back and she has progressed. Right. The cancer has spread. So for me, I mean, I am absolutely against it. Right. I think it's even dangerous, in my opinion. If you don't have anything wrong with you and you want to live healthy, that's great. Everybody, I'm struggling to live healthy and make healthy choices. But at the point where something is wrong, there's only one way to get rid of it.
So what do we say to the hundreds or thousands of patients that Dr. Sebi has cured? What do we say to the Chinese woman who had cancer and who cured it using natural remedies? What are your thoughts on this, Korede?
Okay, you see, looking at China, you know, Africa, like I used to say, we are a special breed. I mean, the way things work here, it's different from the way things work there.
Right.
You understand? Like you said, everything medicine we use comes from the plant. So here, the thing is, if you have cancer, come out for help.
Right.
Follow the prescriptions. But so many times we see, like, when you tell someone, oh, you have cancer, the first thing is either he runs to his village or runs to his pastor and trying to... And this thing will now get overhand before coming for help. Now, if you look at Dr. Sebi, now, these people will have gone through this phase. It's later now, this thing has happened. Okay, now this is the cure, now let's do something. So the first thing is, if you are diagnosed, I'm fine. You should be afraid, you should be scared as a person, but come out for help. Right. Follow the prescriptions before now saying you won't run, because like you said, we've seen so many people. I mean, this is what you have. Oh, no, they run. No, I don't have it. Later they come back, and when they are back, it's worse than the way they started. So the thing is, this is a particular place. When you have it, come out and let's do something around it. That's my take on that.
Right. Okay, Labo.
I think for me, we can't compare Dr. Sebi to the normal traditional medicine people here.
Right.
He's done his research. He understands the system. Like it's also taken him many years of systems, because there are people who also believe that most of this cancer research is kind of like a scam, because you've got several organizations pumping in millions of dollars and they still haven't found a solution. So I think at the end of the day, let's just all keep working. So Dr. Sabil, yes, the several cancer research page, let's just all keep working.
Right.
And everyone has what's it called? They have the prototypes they use, they have some. Let's just all keep working. Let's be doing everything together. I'm telling you, and then we can come to that perfect solution.
Remember, we had Dr. Ifeyinwa Mwakwesi on the show yesterday, and she also mentioned the benefits of consuming alkaline foods and increasing the body to an alkaline state of being, right? So this is the same thing that Dr. Sebi is preaching. This is the same thing that we see in traditional Chinese medicine. In fact, when Ebola started, the outbreak of Ebola started in Africa, my mother sent me an article on traditional Chinese medicine that said it's a heat disease. And because it's found in the tropics and you're hot, that is why it spreads so extensively. And this is... the doctor has spoken.
I'm sorry, Ebola is a viral disease. There's nothing like, I mean, I don't know what you mean.
When I say heat, I don't mean temperature. I mean heat in the traditional Chinese way of looking at the body. So you've got heat, cold, phlegmatic, and mucus-based diseases.
Okay, so for me, it's a virus.
End of story.
But shouldn't we expand our viewpoints to, like Labo said,
there's nothing to expand. It's a virus. 1 + 1 is 2. It's a virus. There's no
But 0.5 and 1.5 is also 2.
Just say.
Just say.
Okay, so
there's more than one way to skin a cat.
So for instance, I was going to disagree with something she said when she said that there's so much research and they haven't found a solution. I disagree with that. They have found many solutions.
Right.
But cancer is as wide as the ocean.
Okay.
There are thousands of different types of cancer. And if you pick breast cancer biology is as wide as the ocean. So for every 10 women who have breast cancer, they all have a different biology, a different kind of breast cancer. And so what you're saying when people say they haven't found a solution to cancer is like saying they haven't found a solution to being sick.
Right.
There are 1,000 different types of illnesses. Right. So they have found solutions to many of them, but maybe not all. However, I'm sorry to say, but the herbologists haven't found the solutions to any of them either. That's the truth about it. And for every research that they're doing, I assure you that scientists have done 1,000 times more.
So, okay, let me touch on scientific research. Now, we all know it's a known fact that the medical industry is there to make money, which is why there are no cures to AIDS right now from the medical practitioners, except the lady in Abuja, actually, who found and patented her cure. Excuse me, Madam Doctor. Okay, there are no cures to cancer. There are no cures to AIDS yet, because they want to continuously make money from you.
I disagree.
Disagree.
Some cancers do have cure, okay? And then when you talk about things like AIDS, we're back to talking about viruses.
Right.
Viruses are notoriously difficult to treat because of their biology. However, they have found a cure to having a sore throat. If you pick most bacterial infections, they have found a cure for those.
Okay.
So it's not because they're making money. They're going to make money from curing it, because you see, the truth about it is that cancer is the future. It's not going anywhere. It's going to keep, it's like saying they're going to cure hypertension. Hypertension isn't going to stop happening. However, I'm going to make money. If I find an effective solution to hypertension, I will make more money.
But if, as a pharma company, I give you a solution, you're going to be cured and you'll never come back. If I give you a temporary sort of fix, a band-aid, you know, you'll be back in a few months because you need a top-up.
However, if I have
However, I know you said however.
Organizations will keep exactly.
Let me say something. If I have a definite cure, more people are going to believe in me. More people are going to come and buy my product.
Very true.
One of the reasons why a lot of people run away from chemotherapy is because sometimes as an oncologist, you have to tell them, okay, you know something, we're going to give chemo. However, I can't assure you that it's going to work. I can't assure you we're going to get it. If I can tell the patient that, listen, you take this drug, you're going to be well, more patients are going to take it from me, and I'm going to sell more if this is what I'm selling. So I don't agree with that argument. They're not, they're in it to make money, yes, but they're making money. They're going to make more money if they have a cure.
Yes.
So you see, I don't agree with the argument that they don't want to cure because it makes them money. I don't agree with that argument. And I'm not in the pharma industry, so I'm not campaigning for them. You know?
Okay. All right, doctor. Very passionate, I notice. I love it. I love your passion. Now, we are almost out of time, so I will ask you for your final take on cancer in Africa, particularly as it pertains to children. What's your final take on this?
I just want to say that when it comes to these, we need to just be careful. Like I said earlier on, when you have this, come outside. Now, quickly, if you remember...
I need it in 10 seconds or less.
If you remember doing Ebola, there was a noise, you saw it, and you know the effect of that.
Okay.
So, but the solution to it was a medical solution. So when you have this, come out. I mean, you can come to the Dorcas Foundation and we can help you out. And
all right, and on the subject of the Dorcas Foundation, let's pull up those details again. We need those bank details up on screen because that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thanks once again to my incredibly inspirational guests, Dr. Adedayo Joseph, Joshua and his mother Titilayo Shagbemi, and Korede Akindele for joining me, Katira King. And of course, thanks to you at home for watching. From my entire team and I here in Lagos, all that's left for me to say is enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.